Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria. And guys, today we have a foundation review. First of all, we all know I love foundation reviews, and today is very special because I also happen to love Natasha Denona. Now, this is her Foundation X Plus Full Coverage Fruit Complex Foundation, and I have to be honest, I was digging around on the website and it didn't have any reviews, and I was like, okay, this could be a good thing. Like, I love going into things with no opinions, no thoughts, no perspectives. Then I made this huge mistake of looking it up on Sephora, and this foundation has 3.5 stars with 9 reviews. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the information on her website, which is where I picked this up from. It is a $45 foundation. You get 1.01 fluid ounces, so basically a full fluid ounce. The description says that this is an anti-aging powerhouse packed with antioxidants, vitamin C, and collagen, and elastin boosting ingredients to protect and perfect the look and feel of your skin. Available in 20 shades, designed of course by professional makeup artist Natasha Denona. It looks like, okay, it has a luminous second skin finish that is lightweight and buildable for custom coverage. And guys, there's nothing else to it, so we're just gonna go ahead and dive in. I grabbed the shade 5N Fair. It says here this is a neutral undertoned foundation, and it is super pasty. Now real quick, before I apply this to my skin, I just want to throw out there, like I said, I grabbed 5N, and just looking back to the website and the shade range, like I said, 20 shades released. The shade range, not good. I would say that maybe 3 or 4 of these shades you could consider a deeper skin tone, but other than that, it's like 50 shades of friggin' beige over here. Like, there's just so many light to medium skin tones, and quite frankly, not only are there no deep skin tones, or very few, but there's also no real development of middle skin tones either. Like, it's just very ironic to me that they have so many shades that are on the lighter spectrum, and they have literally every single undertone of pasty, but then it's like very few tan and little to no deep. Like, to me, the development of this shade range makes no sense. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Just, you know, depending on how this goes, you may or may not be able to find your shade in this foundation. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply. So let's go ahead, and I need to put my hair back, and I need to get started, girl. I gotta take these glasses off. Oh, child. Got so much going on. Hello. Also, I love the way that my brows turned out. Like, I think they look really good. I have nothing against them. However, I'm a little bit thrown off at how dark they look compared to, if you guys didn't see Friday's video, by the way, oh my good Lord, I took the Scott Barnes technique that he did on Tarte, and I like did my makeup with it. Literally the best video in the entire world. You definitely need to go check it out. I'll link it up here. But in that video, my brows look so nice and light and natural, and I love how they look. And so to have these today, it just looks so bizarre. Like, they look good. I have nothing against them, but it just looks so crazy. Anyways, let's go ahead and give this a good shake. Ooh, there's like a little mixer in there. I love that. It's like a spray can. I really have this feeling that this is just going to be painfully too light on my skin tone, and I'm nervous about it. It does come with a pump, which is nice. Okay, so she's thin, and she is a pasty queen. Okay. Ooh, girl, she is light. Okay. Well, we're just going to take and dab this around because this is supposed to be full coverage. So I'm just going to take maybe one back here, forehead. And I'm actually going to go in first with the Jeffree Star brush that he did with Morphe. I really do like this brush. I've been using it quite a bit lately. I just want to check it out and see, though, how it works with this foundation. So let's just kind of get in there, check the coverage out. Okay, first of all, painfully light. Okay, can I just be real with you right now? There is no coverage with this. It is sliding all over my skin. Like, it didn't even stick. And what's weird is that, you guys know, when I do a foundation review, I always do 2 different primers. So I prime with one product on one side, one on the other, just so that way we can see if maybe it's the primer underneath. So on this side, I did the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which is one I always use. And then on the other side, I went in with the Smashbox Photo Primer Oil right here. I've been testing it out. And just because this was a full coverage foundation, a lot of times these tend to lean more on the matte-ish side, or they can make my skin look a little bit more matte. So I thought it would be cool to test that difference out. But this foundation, like, it doesn't have literally any coverage. Like, you can still even see like my red skin underneath. Not even just the acne dots, but like my skin itself. I don't understand. Like, I really, because it says full coverage on the bottle. Where's the coverage? I don't know. I'm just gonna go in now on the other side with my Fenty sponge and give this side a go. Maybe it could be a little bit better over here. I don't know. Maybe I'll get better coverage with a blender. Yeah, I definitely am liking the finish on this side a little bit better. Like, I love the way that it's setting on the skin or in the skin a little bit better than with the brush. But I still don't like this. Like, it doesn't look good on my skin. And it's giving me really weird, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. Like, it just doesn't look good on the skin because it's not covering anything. I'm gonna scooch up so you guys can see. You can see straight through the foundation on my face. Like, I'm not, this isn't me like hyper zooming. I'm not being dramatic, but you can literally see every piece of hyperpigmentation through my skin. How obnoxious is that? Like, what do you mean full coverage? All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit more. I'm gonna build it up a little on my skin. Try this again and see, maybe we could build it because it says customizable friggin' coverage. Oh my God, my face is starting to itch. Okay, so you guys know, I actually quite love a dewy look to my foundation, but this one is taking dewy and making it look chunky on my skin. Also, it looks so heavy on my face. Like, I actually just took the sponge, I flipped it around to the clean side where there was no product, and I'm just dabbing that over the foundation just to pick up any and all excess, just to pick up any and all excess foundation that's like floating on my skin and not being pressed into the skin, because it looks so heavy. I'm going to try to correct this a little bit. I'm going to grab my Tarte Shape Tape in Porcelain Beige, and I'm going to apply just a little bit of concealer to the under eyes and the normal areas that I do, and hopefully when I spread this out, it can give me a little bit more coverage maybe. Okay, so that blended out pretty nicely. This foundation still looks like Chunk City, but I'm going to give it the powder and see if that will help, because let's be honest, the Maybelline Fit Me is so good when it comes to troubled issues on the face and skin and foundation. So that's what I'll be using today. I'm going to grab my Maybelline Fit Me in 05 Fair, and I'm going to apply this to the under eye first, press out my under eye creases, and then pat it in, and then lightly take my Beauty Powder Puff and lightly press it all over the skin, and then we're going to see where we're at after that. Okay, so I went ahead, set the entire face, and here's my thing. Right now it looks so mattified, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how this could look so matte when I set this as lightly as humanly possible, and it looked so dewy. Like the other day, for example, in the Scott Barnes video that I already referenced, when I went in and I lightly set my face, it still had like a really nice kind of shine or like luminosity from within kind of look to the skin even after I set it, and it's just the mark of a good foundation. Like, it still continues to pull through the powder when you lightly set it, and I see that a lot with nicer foundations that really marry well with my skin and other products, and this just ain't it. Like, I don't know what is going on and why this looks so matte. It literally looks like I just caked on an inch of powder to my face, and I am not here for it. Like, I don't understand, and I don't know what else to do other than I do want to take a second and I want to look up the ingredients in this foundation, because I feel like I have like an itch happening like in this region, and it started when I was applying it and I was like, okay, it's probably fine, but now I feel like it's kind of growing and like it started just spreading across this cheek. So I'm gonna take a second and I want to look up the ingredients in here and just see if maybe there's something funky going on. I don't know. And maybe kind of go from there. So far I've been looking at this for about 5 minutes. I do notice that this foundation has titanium dioxide in it, which is commonly used as like a sunscreen agent in foundation. And at first I was gonna say, okay, like I could see maybe that being a little bit of the issue. And then I just kind of scrolled around and found other foundations that also had it in it. And what's interesting is that one of those foundations is one that I've been using, and that's the L'Oreal True Match. And I haven't had any issues with this, so I'm inclined to believe that that's not the issue with this foundation. So we're kind of back to the drawing board on that. But if you're curious, titanium dioxide is something that is commonly added to foundations. Again, just to give like a little bit of a skin preventative sunscreen kind of measure. They do recommend staying away from cosmetics that have it in powders, like the blushes, the eyeshadow, so on and so forth, because those are fluffier. But from everything that I'm seeing, they say that they allow the titanium dioxide in liquid foundations. So I don't think that that's the ingredient that's causing me issues. I'm going to jump over to Sephora real quick. I want to see what these 3.6 out of 5 stars are saying. Okay, somebody here, it oxidized orange. It didn't last my 7-hour workday. It clung to dark spots, which I agree. It's doing that really bad right there. The shade range is ridiculous. Agreed. It was super separated in the bottle and wouldn't mix, and it broke me out. Oh my God, maybe that's why I'm itching. Oh, sweet Jesus, I'm already having a heart attack. Probably 3 or 4 of those were 5 stars. People really do genuinely love this. I think that this cheek looks the better of the two. And so this one right here has more of like the acne on it, both down here and up in the middle of the cheek. So I can see when other people are talking about how it clings to like dark or dry patches. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set it, which is really abnormal for me, but I do want to set it down and see if maybe it's like a dryness. Maybe that's why I'm itching kind of thing. I don't know. It's super weird. My foundation never does this, so I'm a little bit like, but I'm just going to take some Morphe Prep and Set, or now it's the Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm going to, all right, so it didn't take much of the powdery away, but I do think that it brought back a little bit of the luminescent to the foundation. Like, I think it has a little bit of a glow-ish to it. Okay, guys, so officially we've reached an impasse. My entire face is now starting to itch. It itches right here. It itches like up here. Like, my entire face is starting to itch. So I am going to take this off, and I'm just going to chuck it up to I'm not sure what's in it. But I don't think I would recommend this for several reasons. Number one, like, aside from the fact that my face is itching, which is a little bit concerning because the last foundation to make my face itch was the Giorgio Armani. I believe this one made it itch probably the worst, I would say. I'll link this video up here. This foundation was a disaster. But aside from it making my face itch, I would say I don't like the shade range. That like goes without saying. Oh my God, that feels so much better already. But anyways, aside from it making my face itch, I would say I don't like the shade range. I don't think it's developed enough. So that right there is a problem. Keep wiping, Paige, because that feels so good. I also don't think that they told the truth at all. I don't think that this is full coverage even in the slightest. Like, it didn't build worth a crap. And the only thing that started to bring it together was when I added concealer and powder. Like, as a foundation, you should be doing better than that before I have to add those other things. I want you guys to know too, I hate it when foundation reviews go this way because I don't ever want you guys to think that I'm like not giving you everything or like I didn't try, but I have to draw the line at my face starting to itch because the last time my face started to itch and I didn't listen, I ended up broke out really, really bad. Hey, you guys, real quick. So I know obviously I'm in my car, but I'm about ready to go in and edit the video you're watching right now. And I wanted to talk to you real quick about this foundation because I did have kind of an update about the little bumps and the itching all over my face. It actually did cause me to have like several little tiny bumps, which I know you guys have kind of seen them before. They look like this right here. There we go. I think this is a little bit of a better angle for you. Not all of these, like all this redness right here, that's not from the foundation. But all of this, like these little bumps right here, just the tiny little, like almost non-existent bumps. You can see a few more of them right down here. They look more like clogged pores, I would say, than anything. But they're not. They're just like weird little reaction bumps. And I don't know what the deal is. Again, for the most part, they've all went away. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of an update just in case you were curious. If you have sensitive skin, I don't really have like super sensitive skin. I feel like my face as far as topically is actually in a very good place. You guys know, anybody that's been following me for, I would say even over like 3 or 4 months, my skin has improved a lot. So I just wanted to give this little bit of an update in case you were curious or you wanted to know what happened with it. My skin definitely rejected it and formed a lot of little bumpies. They're pretty much gone now, but that's it, you guys. Go ahead and finish out the rest of the video, and I'm sorry for interrupting myself. And also one more thing, sorry guys, my bad. I already went ahead and took the headband out. This is future Paige talking. It is worth noting that they reformulated this foundation, and I don't know if a lot of people loved it or hated it before, but maybe the version previous to this wouldn't have been an issue on my skin. But if you guys already have it or something of the like and you love it, again, it is worth noting that from everything I can find, Natasha Denona did go through and reformulate this. I'm not sure what was added or, you know, anything like that. But to my understanding, I think it was back like in 2017 to 2016-ish, the original of this foundation came out. And as of recent, it was reformulated to be something else. So again, just to throw that out there. Everything that I can see as far as other places that it's sold, there's either bad reviews, which is like roughly right around 3.5 stars, or they have no reviews. And my guess would be the little, like the bad to no reviews is because it's a new formula, like maybe they got rid of the old listing. I'm not sure. I can't find what people really like thought as a consensus of the old one, but if you were curious, this has been reformulated, so something to consider there. Okay, move on to the end of the video. I just want to throw that in for y'all. But that is it, you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, please be sure to do that down below. I love it over there. I hang out on Instagram all the time. I put up pictures of me, my dogs, finished eye looks, completed thoughts and opinions. We hang out in Insta stories. Like I said, I do skincare Saturday/Sunday, and it's just a really cool, fun, interactive way to hang out. So definitely follow me. The hyperlinks are down below. I don't know why I'm pointing in this direction, but the links are down below. Go ahead, click them and follow. And if you haven't yet, you can also subscribe to me here on the wonderful U of Tube, because I put up new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They go up bright and early between 6 and 7 a.m. my time here in Northern Michigan. Guys, we talk about everything. Makeup we love, makeup we hate, makeup that just, like, I don't know, doesn't go so well, and everything in between. So definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications, and hang out with me every single day of the week. And you guys, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! My face was so damn itchy. I don't understand why it was that way. Oh my God, it is stuck in my pores of my nose. Well, I'm glad to know that that'll be there for the rest of my life. That's cool. Excuse me, ingredient police. Excuse me, excuse me. I don't know what's going on. I don't like where we're going here, Natasha. I'm getting a little bit upset. I'm ready to film, I'm ready to film. How about you? How about you?